Alright, everyone. We're here with
our second attempt of the Massasoit Wrestling Corner.
We had to come outside to do this video because we like nature. So this is Massasoit Wrestling Corner episode 4. And we're gonna talk about
with the host Owen Finch and the other host, the King of the Day, the King of the Night, the King of Kings, Ori Dre.
And we're gonna be talking about TNA, and then later on today we're gonna come back
and talk about Monday Night Raw
and the Chris Jericho's podcast with John Cena, Tough Enough returning, and we're also gonna talk about something that happened, an article that I haven't read yet, but I will read very soon. Alright, so let's start with TNA. So this TNA happened on April 3rd, I believe it was, 2015. And we had Taz and Josh Matthews on commentary for this show.
Eric Young.
Yeah, because we got Eric Young
and Bobby Roode.
Submission
two
match.
Two of the most decorated or highly competitive people in TNA. I mean, they were there from its inception to now.
Yeah.
And it was a brawl. It was a fight with Eric Young picking up a hard-fought, somewhat underhanded
because Roode originally won, but the referee was knocked out.
So, yeah, Eric Young, you just look like Luke Harper's ugly Canadian stepbrother. But congratulations on the win.
We got the prediction one, but
I think that this feud won't be over because knowing Bobby Roode, he's not gonna go down without a fight. I expect a I Quit match down the line to end the feud.
Yeah, and then the loser will have to leave the company. And Eric Young will lose because Eric Young said as long as he's still breathing and he's in TNA, Bobby Roode will never hold the TNA
World title.
Yeah. So let's talk about the next thing. It's not a match, but it's a promo. But I think it's important to talk about.
It was the Wolves, and Eddie Edwards got injured in a one-night-only pay-per-view event, and he was. And Davey and Eddie came out, they were talking, and a lot of people have been asking, where do the Wolves go from here? Does Davey get a replacement partner, or are they done, or what? And Davey said, no. Until Eddie is healed, we have no choice but to relinquish bless you.
Thanks.
The tag titles. And TNA with TNA versus WWE, a lot better matches, a lot better wrestlers. They actually give better storylines because it's not, the storylines aren't all fake.
Yeah. And if you sit with the tag team division, they have better tag teams.
Yes, they might be few tag teams in TNA, but they're better than what WWE is pushing for tag teams.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah, they said they relinquish, and they said when they come back, they're gonna
regain the titles.
Yeah, which they probably will. And on Friday, we'll talk about what the future for the TNA tag team titles are. So then we get the next thing. I believe the next match, if I'm going off the top of my head, was Angelina Love versus Gail Kim.
If I'm correct, Angelina won.
No.
Right? Oh, Gail won?
Yeah, Gail won.
Eat defeat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gail Kim. There was a good match. Angelina Love cut a promo talking about how She won. Now
she is the record-breaking knockouts champion and all that.
Yeah, and I liked some stuff in this match. I liked when Angelina Love threw into the steps. I liked when Gail Kim did the Russian leg sweep and Angelina's head bounced off the ropes. And then Angelina Love hit a. I don't know what the actual name of the move is that she calls it, but I call it the brogue kick just because that's kind of.
I think it's the Botox injection.
Oh, okay. And then but then Gail Kim got a foot on the ropes, and then Gail Kim hit Eat Defeat for the win. So overall, I thought it was a pretty good match.
It was a good match. I mean, I think it could have been better, but it was a hard contested fight between two women who deserve to be at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
So my hat's off to both Gail Kim and Angelina.
Oh yeah. So then we get
even though I'm not wearing a hat.
Yeah. You have an invisible hat on, so you can just okay. So then Magnus versus Bram in the Falls Count Anywhere match. Talk about
a brutal match. I mean, yes, there wasn't really any. There was a few bloodshed moments.
Yeah.
But not really what you expect. You expected like blood pouring down the guy's face.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, you were kind of let down, but the fight itself was, I mean, just brutal. I mean, Magnus coming back and winning.
Yeah.
And here's something that a lot of people, even I, was kind of shocked about. Anybody who would come out and defend Mickie James from Bram was the cowboy, James Storm, the leader of the Revolution. And when saying, no, I'm not going to let you do that to a friend of mine. And which is weird because a few weeks prior, you see James Storm recruiting Bram.
Yeah.
For the Revolution. And, I mean, then you see Storm telling Bram, no, I'm not letting you do this to Mickie. And then after Magnus wins, Mickie and him are backstage celebrating, and Magnus says, Storm, what the hell was that? Just helping out an old friend.
Yeah, so I wonder
I'm pondering if there's going to be a face turn in James Storm's future. Not immediate future, but his future.
Yeah, that would be, I know. Or could it be like a heel turn, him trying to recruit Magnus into the Revolution? That could be that too.
It could be.
But yeah, I like this match. They didn't do any wrestling moves. They fought. They even said they would go in there to fight. They didn't say they would go.
It wasn't a wrestling match. It was just a brawl.
I loved it when Bram put Magnus's head into the chair, and
it was just a brawl. It wasn't even really a fight. It was just an all-out war between the two of them.
Oh yeah.
And Magnus, you made the British people happy.
Yeah. So what was the next match? I actually forget.
Lashley and Angle.
Was that the next match?
That was the main event.
Oh.
There was a spear.
The spear looks sick actually. It looks like Angle bounced his head off the mat.
I mean, there was Lashley putting Angle in the ankle lock.
Yeah.
And Angle, I forget, did he win by pin or?
Angle.
Oh, Angle won by.
Roll up.
Yeah, Angle won.
And it's like controversial because what?
But what I predicted did not happen. I did not see the Beatdown Clan come out.
Yeah.
But I think that's what will happen this week. I think there will be a fight between the Beatdown Clan and the supposed Rising.
Yeah. But they say it was controversial the way Angle won because Lashley's shoulder was up off the mat. So they might have.
But I mean, it could have been controversial, but Angle won.
Yeah.
Angle retained. Angle went in there with a mindset, and he fulfilled it to its fullest.
Oh yeah.
So That is our TNA wrap up of
Yeah, it was just kind of a quick wrap up because I've already talked about it, but he wanted to give his input about Impact.
This is the Massasoit Wrestling Corner.
And we'll be back later on today to talk about
Episode 4, Part 1.
Yeah, we'll be back later on today to talk about Law.
Signing off.
Yeah, we'll be back later on today to talk about Law and all that stuff. See you later.
Hi, everybody.
We're back.
We're back. We're live. We're uncensored. It is the Massasoit's Wrestling Corner with the king of the day, king of the night, king of kings, Ori Dre.
Holy crap, that's a lot of king.
Yeah, a lot of kin.
The Finch.
The Finchmeister.
And
The Finchmeisters.
James, the Heartbreaker.
Owen the Birdman Finch.
Yeah.
James, the Heartbreaker Antichrist Hebert.
Heartbreaker Antichrist.
Yeah, apparently the Hulk.
You know what? It's not like that, okay? My name is Jay Hebert, and I channel my inner razor and
Oh my god.
El Jefe.
Okay.
Alright. Tell your story.
So,
he has a story to tell. He has a story.
Before we go on to what we're talking about, funny thing happened to me today. I decided to forget my bag when I was going to class today here on this campus of Massasoit Community College. And in process of doing so, my fat power's activated. And I was almost positive that I broke the handicap button for the door. Basically what happened is, as I got my bag, I was running through the cafeteria, and I was like, Anna and Owen, Anna, Owen, wait! And I'm like, getting the bag, and then I run as fast as I can.
Who Anna is, it's his girlfriend.
And then my knee, I'm using my knee, I'm ready to use my knee for an attack button, right? I attacked the button with my knee. I thought I broke the damn thing. I'm almost positive I dislodged that button. So I'm just like, and then everybody is looking at me. There's like a whole group of kids looking at me they're like, yo, why don't you just push it? And then
Push it real good.
because they knew what I was about to do. And then when I hit it, and then they're like, they heard they heard the same noise that I heard, right? And then they look at me. I look at them. It's about 3 seconds of awkwardness, and I'm just like,
Damn.
I'm doing.
Yeah, you got it.
I walk out, and then I just go to my class. Fat guy didn't do it. Fat guy's not to blame here. Button would not cooperate with this little knee here.
Yeah, but it's a lot. You got to think about it this way.
And
A lot of your fat is going, you're forcing all your fat right into that one button.
Where is my toothpick? I gotta do the razor on my
No.
Fuck it.
Stop with the.
I have.
There you
Here
go.
it is.
Oh my god.
It's not toothpaste. It's a toothpick.
It's a dick.
El Jefe. Anyway. Fuck this hat.
Okay.
All right, now let's talk about Law.
All right.
What was?
Well, can I
Monday?
start with the authority and?
Yeah, but what was
All right.
the date of what date was it? April 6th?
Well, I don't think the date is that much really important. We can
Okay.
talk about the event
I don't know why I'm
itself,
touching
basically.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Byron Saxon though replaced Michael Cole in
Yeah,
commentary. I
that-
figured.
He's so awful.
There was points you couldn't even hear what the
Okay.
guy was saying.
All right.
He was like, hi.
All right.
We are here live on Monday Night Raw. He sounds like a robot.
Yeah.
He's almost as
But
much as
in other
Angelina
good
Love.
news, JBL and Booker T were on commentary.
And Booker
Your
T, I like.
face is not showing. I hope you know. Other way. There you go.
Wait, no, come back.
Now continue.
But yeah, I like
And
Booker
so-
T's expression when he
okay.
talked about the lesbian
All right.
thing. That was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And so
All right, talk about
the
the authority.
authority comes out, or Raw starts with the authority being in the ring, talking about how everybody won at Mania.
Except
Except
Kane. They said he was
Kane,
there. They said Kane
which-
was there.
Kane was there, but he didn't win.
He didn't do it. He was just there.
And which brings the
It's so true.
Wait, brings the question: what did Kane do at Mania?
He didn't do
And-
anything.
All he did was.
All he did was be fat. That's all he did. He didn't do
Wait,
shit.
what version of fat? Your version of fat?
Oh,
or-
No, he's just fat. He's
Oh
not
my
fat.
God.
He's still got muscle, but
Okay.
it's like
And
fat
so-
muscle. but he's still
Kane,
fit.
in doing so, Randy Orton comes out.
Says the same thing.
Says the same thing, basically, that because of Brock, the title match should automatically go to him.
Because he has a rematch that he never got from a year ago.
In complete authority fashion, Kane throws a swerve.
He makes a He makes a triple threat match.
A triple threat match.
Ryback,
with
Randy
the
Orton.
competitors being Ryback,
Orton.
Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton. Now,
Then he says...
they were all in single. They had to pull double duty. Basically, they had to get through single matches.
Yeah.
And then
they have to do that match.
Randy Orton. The first match was Randy
Orton versus Kane.
It was a good match.
It was average. I thought it
I
was
thought it was good. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was a good match.
Yeah.
And
they
there was a point where Randy Orton was looking for an RKO, and Kane got out of the way. Kane basically
hit Orton with the chair.
Hit Orton with the chair. Orton got the win, but Orton was a little banged up.
And then when Kane tried to chokeslam Orton on the chair, Orton jumped out of the way, and then Orton went for the RKO, and Kane ran out of the ring.
Yep.
Right
and so that was that match.
I liked that match. Well, I didn't like it, but it was an average match.
I agree with you. It was an average match. It was a very good match. I thought that
average to me does not equal very good.
Yeah,
a very good match is Cesaro.
I think that the match could have been better.
Way better. I think it's just Kane. I don't really care about anything Kane does these days.
Really.
Now,
Kane. In the end, nobody wins because nobody cared.
Except Orton.
Nobody cared about anybody except Orton.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kane's just doing his little shtick.
Hey.
And then
we need to move to the next match.
And then they announced the other matches that are going to happen.
Roman Reigns versus Big Show
and
Ryback versus Luke Harper.
Let me talk about Ryback versus
you get the Ryback Luke Harper.
I thought it was actually really well done. I thought Ryback looked great in this match.
Yeah, I will say the back and forth between Ryback and Luke Harper.
Yeah. I liked the...
Because you don't see many guys move the way they do, like Luke Harper. He's a heavyweight, but he moves like he's...
a cruiserweight.
A cruiserweight or an X-Division guy.
The thing I liked most about this match is that Ryback threw his weight around. And not only did he throw his weight around, he actually went in a full on, like, I'm going to go into try and do my best to put on a very good match.
Oh, yeah.
And he did. And it was
not even, and he won.
Yeah, Ryback I thought the match was really well done.
Ryback pulled out like a snap. It was like a snapmare attitude adjustment, whatever the hell that was, like out of nowhere. And he also pulled like some other stuff too.
Yeah.
And it made me interested. And I went on and looked up his old work in FCW. And you know what I noticed? His FCW work is more impressive than what he's showing on Raw. He could do a freaking Frankensteiner.
Oh yeah.
Why don't they let him use that?
I don't know.
If this guy did these types of moves, I would like the guy more.
Yeah.
I would love to see Ryback in more matches.
He needs to get a better catchphrase than the big guy's hungry.
I know.
Me more.
I don't mind the catchphrase. I think it gets over. I think it would get over.
We have a big guy right here.
Right.
And he likes to eat. So feed him more. Feed him more. Feed him.
You're not doing it right. No, I do it. I can do it myself. Feed me more. Feed me more.
Yeah, but I like this match a lot. Ryback wins with the shell shock, though. I thought it was good stuff. Now let's talk about Roman Reigns versus Big Show. The whole match was just Big Show beating the crap out of Roman Reigns, pretty much.
He looked pretty dominant. I will say this.
Yeah, but let's face it, Big Show lost to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I know, but
but still,
but it was a good match because you have the winner of the Battle Royal, and you have a guy who kind of let down his family at Mania.
Yeah, Roman Reigns. Big Show hit the drop kick through the ropes. I thought that
sorry
was cool.
for my opinion.
I liked Big Show's drop kick he did through the ropes, though. I thought that was cool.
But there is one match. That
I haven't seen Big Show do a freaking drop kick in ages.
And Big Show did the spear out of nowhere.
And I liked his. What was the thing he did? He did like some sort of he did a different way of doing the choke.
Yeah.
Like he was just hopping on Reigns.
And then
he was choking him on the bottom rope.
Reigns,
that looked like it was choking the hell out of him.
And then Reigns hits a lot of Superman punches and a spear for the win. So overall,
all right,
it's really good.
Only 2 moves that they let the guy use.
There.
And then it's leading up to the triple threat later on the night, which we will talk about later.
But I want to talk about one match particularly: Seth Rollins versus Neville.
Well, let's talk about why the match. Let's talk about why the match is happening, because Seth Rollins was mouthing off at Kane because Kane's actually running the show because the authorities on vacation.
Because Triple H and Stephanie are on vacation or what?
They're on like an island with no internet connection, no cell phones, nothing.
Triple H, why are you trying to be Barack Obama? Why are you going to Hawaii? God damn it.
Okay.
So then,
we'll have a show to run.
Hey,
so
the
then
president of the show.
So then Seth,
get it right.
So then Seth Rollins tells Kane that he's not pulling his weight and said that he should be removed as the director of operations.
He's saying this to who?
Kane.
No. Who's Kane saying this to?
No, Seth Rollins is telling Kane that he's not pulling his weight.
Oh.
And he
no, that's right. And then Kane talks back. I am the authority.
Yeah.
I have power.
So then he says,
"Where's your mask?
Yeah. So then
where's your fire? And who are you speaking to? The WWE champion. You know, a title that's been completely irrelevant that you only had for like a day.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Mouth soft.
So
give me a break, Kane.
So then Kane tells Seth Rollins
he has a match,
but he doesn't tell him who his opponent is.
And so Seth
Neville.
Rollins goes out to the ring, and who comes out?
Neville.
But Adrian Neville.
No, it's
yes, but everybody knows it's Adrian Neville.
Before we go on with the details of that match, I have one thing to say to some of the idiots. Listen, I'm going to say this right now. We're all part of the IWC. And there's some idiots in the IWC. I'm saying it right now. You idiots in there? Adrian Neville did not get buried. As a matter of fact, it was probably the farthest thing from it.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I was dealing with this on No DQ Wrestling Discussion. I said, Reigns did not get buried. No, not Reigns. I'm sorry. Neville did not get buried. Neville was completely fine. Neville showcased what he should have showcased in a high-profile match like that out of the blue. He shouldn't have showcased much. That's how you do it, because then when the second big moment happens for him, you're anticipating it more. So for anybody who thinks that this is going to be the last stint for Adrian Neville, get your head out of your ass. Okay? I'm sorry. Just saying it how I say it.
All right.
But
I like the match. It was
Seth
you
Rollins,
saw a lot of
before
back
the match,
and forth, high flying. You saw Rollins cutting a little bit of an interview with
tells him to
Neville
leave.
saying,
Tells him to leave,
well,
pretty much.
not-
Walk out of the match.
just saying, I know you're probably nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 minute I'm a Money in the Bank winner, and now I'm WWE champion. So
The same thing could happen to you.
the same thing could happen to you, but it's not your time. Get the hell out of my ring.
Oh, yeah.
And so basically,
what happened.
back
they had
and
the
forth match.
I like Neville's.
The ending of the match, I mean, the 2 curb stomps and Rollins standing over him, amazing.
Yeah.
Just simply amazing.
I like the flip dive Neville hit.
And
like
the flip
corkscrew.
dives and all that.
And Neville.
It was just an amazing match. But Rollins capitalizing with the 2 curb stomps.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
the champion. He needs to be the champion for a while. And I can see Rollins losing the title, not at Extreme Rules, but at least...
I want to see him hold it till SummerSlam or Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Yeah, You know what? I think about it now, and yeah, he did show a lot, and I think I know the reason why people think he got buried, and I think it's because of the sheer fire moment that he didn't use his finisher, the red arrow.
Yeah. We're
Really? Because he didn't use his finisher.
Communist.
He's buried.
Communist.
They also said
Communist.
They also
Communist.
Yeah.
Because it's called the Red Arrow. Red.
Is it Kane? Is Kane a terrorist libertarian? Where are you, Kane? Are you get butthurt because of what I said about you? Because you know it's true?
Yeah,
Where are
it's
you?
true.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Kane. I can't help it that you're fat.
Boom.
But they also probably think they was buried too because Seth Rollins laid him out
All right.
with another curb stomp after it done. Man.
Yeah,
That's
that
what I'm
was,
talking about. The 2 curb stomps.
Yeah, you have.
He's a heel.
And
That's what he's supposed to do.
all right.
He's supposed to get you to hate him.
All right. Here is the other thing that I think is necessary that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Sheamus. I
All
mean,
right.
Oh.
Sheamus.
You see Sheamus come back with the mohawk, cutting the promo of how there's not really that many real men in WWE
I thought
anymore.
that was awesome.
Because, I mean, you have CM Punk leaving, you have AJ Lee leaving, you have...
That she's not a man.
I know.
What are you
What are you
talking
talking- I don't
about?
know.
You put her in the male category.
Why do you?
Unknowingly put her in the male category.
Because-
AJ Lee left. No, she's. Oh wait, isn't it it?
Because Glamazon faced Big Show at one point.
Oh yeah.
Beth Phoenix.
AJ Lee is not Beth Phoenix.
I know.
What are you talking about?
AJ can still hold her own against a man.
All right, back. Yeah, back to Sheamus.
Yeah, but if she goes in a female MMA, which I assuming she might, and she fights Ronda Rousey, she is undeniably fucked.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway,
Back to. Let me talk about this.
Sheamus with the Liberty spikes,
And he
the
talks-
friggin' beard, and he runs
it like
down Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan
Oh
and
my
everybody. And who comes out but someone who was a bully himself, who was a guy who, in a few years past, had a hall called the Hall of Pain,
Mark
Who
Henry.
had a feud with Sheamus.
a.k.a. Sexual Chocolate.
And they have a match.
And
Decent match. Sheamus wins. I thought it was good.
I
Made
thought it
Sheamus
was a
look
great
good.
setup, definitely, no question about it. It's really building Sheamus up to be the
Yeah.
monster heel he used to be. I mean,
I don't know if he
I
should have
remember-
acted like he was scared of Mark Henry though. I think they could have.
yeah, that could have been.
And honestly,
Done well,
Sheamus
but-
with his new music, oh my god,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
Phenomenal
music.
CFO, you did a phenomenal job on his entrance music, and people are like complaining about that too, and of course, because the IWC
They liked
people,
ridding
some
him.
IWC people that we are a part of likes to complain about things, you know how the whole saying goes, and they like to say, "Oh, another instrumental theme," you know. Oh well. I thought his entrance theme was great. I think that
They really changed. They really did a good job changing Sheamus. With this new
they
heel
did.
monster.
He
And,
is a legitimate badass.
Okay, what's the time?
Um,
the time.
We have a lot of time. Right?
No, I know. I just want to make sure what the time is.
2:24.
Okay.
All right. So now let's
Um,
talk about John. Can I talk about John Cena?
Yeah, about
no,
the
yeah.
US title thing.
Yeah. Well,
So he cuts the same promo he's been cutting about how
about
he's gonna
giving
defend-
the U.S. title a chance.
What do you think about that? You wanted to give your thoughts about that.
I mean, I'm not the biggest Cena fan anymore. Definitely not. I see where people came by on
But I
that.
think anyone would prefer Cena over Rusev.
Yeah, I don't like. Here's the thing. I wasn't impressed with Rusev to begin with. I mean, I really wasn't. Uh-oh. Hi, person. How you doing? No good.
Yeah,
That's fine.
we're doing good.
Anyhow, you weren't impressed with Rusev to begin with. Continue.
Yeah, I wasn't. He was average. He's an average guy. Like, I've seen so many big guys do what he could do. I've seen Nathan Jones. I've seen Stephen Blackman. I've seen a bunch of them. All right, I've seen
And this coke is for
Galloway, I've seen
$9.99.
Morgan. I've seen A-Train. I've seen
Worldwide.
Vader. I've seen all these guys
Yeah.
do these types of moves. It's nothing new. And because what? Because he's Russian. He can do all these
well, he's
moves.
actually not. He's not even Russian.
He's not even Russian. He's Bulgarian, but is a part of is a national hero to the Russian Federation.
Because he moved to Russia.
Well,
Bulgaria
is part of.
Here's my issue with this. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to push him, fine, but push him in a different gimmick. The guy is nothing new.
We've seen
And
it.
he's mid.
We've seen a Russian guy, and the guy's name was Nikolai
Volkov.
And we saw Ivan Karakov.
We also saw
yeah, something like that, and then
Iraq.
Vladimir Kozlov.
We also had the Iraq version of Sergeant Slaughter, even though it's not the same.
I mean, I could have seen, like, honestly, the only way I see Rusev even be relevant again is if they somehow bring back Vladimir Kozlov and they do, like, a Russian Federation team.
Yeah.
That's the only way I see him being relevant again, because if they team up and say, like, they have Jack Swagger and John Cena, like, fight them or something.
They could do...
I don't know.
Actually,
I'm just giving a random idea.
I will go into what I think could happen, and I think should happen.
But
I know the writers won't do it.
let's talk about But yeah, John, I'm not minding John Cena.
I'm not. I think
John Cena and Stardust. What?
Well, we were gonna talk about John.
Well,
I like John Cena because he's raising the prestige.
he really is. I'm not. I can't hate him for that. He really did raise.
He's raising the prestige, but he's also going back to his old Cena roots, saying the champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
He's gonna do that.
I'm sorry, but it's getting boring.
Yeah.
Where's Edge versus Cena? Where is
Edge versus or CM Punk versus Cena?
Even the Rock versus Cena feud.
I mean,
where's that?
Where is that?
We
Cena?
need the serious Cena.
Well, you know the Cena
because the Cena who just carries.
Well, actually,
I mean, it's good for the little kids, but the Cena we want is a guy who will do attitude adjustments out of nowhere.
Well, hold on.
From top rope to...
Hold on. I'm going to counteract your point because...
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We see him do that. I liked what he did this promo specifically, even though he said the same thing that he usually said. But it was a mixture of the kid loving Cena and the serious Cena. Yeah. And he said on Jericho's podcast that which we will talk about. I'm just gonna give a little brief analogy that he said. Maybe sometimes I have to be serious. Sometimes I like to be funny and goofy. Yeah. It's my feeble attempt to not get stale. Which
he doesn't want to be stale.
You could go 50-50 on that. You know what I mean? You can't really. You can't really have a right opinion or a wrong opinion on that.
All right.
But he has the U.S. title open challenge again. This time, because...
This time Stardust came out, and, I mean, good match.
Yeah.
But getting a little too predictable.
You mean a B-list villain from DC Comics? That's what he looks like. Yeah. I can't remember his name.
He looks like the guy from Kiss. The guy with the star on his face.
What? It is the exact outfit from like some dude. The only difference is there's like a star on his face.
Yeah.
I can't remember the super villain's name.
I know, they have a picture about that on Facebook.
Maleficent. That's what he looks like. He looks like freaking Maleficent or whatever.
Maleficent was a villain in Disney.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Who did not had a star on her face.
Whatever. Anyhow, we get that match though. Good match, you said.
It was a good match, but it's getting way too predictable with Cena winning with the attitude adjustment.
Although I did not expect to see the springboard stunner again.
Where's the?
I was happy when I saw it. I'm like, yes.
I liked how he counted Stardust as like crossroads into like the power.
Where's the STF?
Yeah, that was different. Yeah.
Okay, where is the STF?
He did it in the match.
No, but he won with the attitude adjustment, and that's what I'm saying. Go back to using the STF. as a finisher.
He still uses it. He just
Yeah, he uses it.
What I'm saying is use it as a actual finisher. Submit the person. Don't just always use the AA because I'm sorry, but that's gonna get boring.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you wanna keep yourself,
If you want to keep
irrelevant, that's what
fans who like you, Cena, tuning in, get some new moves.
well, he did.
Well,
do-
he did do moves. I think it's just the fact that he's not using all of his repertoire and he always uses the AA. I think I like your point there.
Yeah.
But anyway, continuing with the match. Despite all that, the match was really good.
Cena
I
did-
said the match was good.
Yeah, Cena
What
won.
I'm saying is that Cena needs to move away from using just the AA.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you're saying.
But
Can we move on from
Yes.
this?
yeah,
this,
overall, I think Rusev should have come out or something
Yeah,
afterwards. But
I
Alright,
hope he never comes back.
he's having his rematch at Extreme Rules though. So
Here-
that'll be bad.
here-
Well, then there we go.
and then he'll go down. And then once he loses to Cena, he'll be a joke.
Hey,
All right, good.
all right.
All right, let's talk about Wyatt's promo.
Oh
Boy
my-
Wyatt's.
Oh my god.
It
Yeah.
makes sense. It's a good.
I think I know who he's targeting.
Yeah, who is he targeting? With
Yeah.
Maybe it's Taker. Maybe he's challenging
No.
Taker.
No. They can't do
Think
that.
about it.
Be realistic.
Fine. Maybe it's Dolph Ziggler.
No.
Why?
No. Why would it?
That doesn't make sense.
The only thing
It's
is,
Stardust.
that's let's.
Why would it be?
Melissa Finn is gonna take on Bray Wyatt.
Why would it be?
at Extreme Rules?
Why-
TLC
no.
in a
Why would it
VLC
be
match.
Why
No,
would-
it's really just like
Oh
take the
my God.
little brief.
Why would it be Stardust?
I don't know.
Have it be our truth.
What are you?
Have it be
Our truth.
Oh, instead of our truth, have it be one of the members of the
Man who's afraid of spiders
Have
and
it-
heights versus the face of fear. Yeah, that should go over really well. Let's have, this is going. You are getting nowhere with this. I hope you know.
Let's have it be Bray Wyatt versus one of the New Day. Because New Day sucks. It really, really sucks.
I don't even. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Okay.
God! All right,
Let's
no,
move-
we're gonna do a new chant right now for the New Day. New Day sucks. It really, really sucks. It really, 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 really sucks.
Yeah.
Hey yo!
Anyhow, let's move on now because he
What
kind
the hell
of.
is that, Al Qaeda?
Let's move on from the Wyatt thing because he just.
How are you calling me Al Qaeda?
All right, here's who I think he might be
Oh
targeting.
my god. If you say Stardust, I'm
No, I don't think it's Stardust. I don't think it's actually Stardust.
I'd love to see him target.
I think
Or Xavier Woods.
I think it's going to be. They're gonna do something with Bray Wyatt and another promo at Extreme Rules. I don't think they're gonna have him in a match so he can heal from his injury. That's what I think. One, and I think whatever the next pay per view is that comes out, he's targeting right now as we speak Luke Harper. I think it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
One, first off, Luke Harper is completely irrelevant, despite him having great matches with Dean Ambrose. So
Yeah.
if he goes after Bray Wyatt,
Yeah,
it's
but
gonna
Luke
boost his credibility.
It will, but
I
Luke
wonder-
Harper is former partners with Wyatt. So.
That's what I'm saying, though.
I would like to see.
He set them free. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
This could be Luke Harper's face turn.
And I want to see that maybe I know.
I don't see him ever turning face, honestly. I see
like this-
Harper. The guy's deranged.
I mean, you could have the entire Wyatt family incorporated into that scenario. is
Yeah,
what
I'd
I'm
like to
saying.
see Eric Rowan.
What I'm saying
Eric
is,
Rowan could interfere for Luke Harper because I don't think he
Yes,
should
but
interfere with Bray Wyatt. It'd be
he's
too obvious.
deranged. Luke Harper is deranged
That's the point.
too much that he
That's the
could not
point.
be believable as a face.
Yes, but at the same time, you could say that the same thing about Bray Wyatt, but he makes it work. He can probably put him over, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
So I think
maybe
realistically,
maybe
that's who we
maybe
start
it
with.
is Luke Harper.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We can only time.
Only
will tell.
time will tell.
Let's go to the next guy. Or next
I know
match, whatever the
he
hell it is.
that was weird. He made it weird. You made it weird.
Yeah, you really did. You made that. You went trail it off like all the way over to Europe with that one. R-Truth. The man who's afraid of spiders and heights, and he's gonna fight gimmick-wise the face of fear.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I also said New Day.
Yeah. That's even worse.
No, that would actually give New Day credibility.
No, it
It
would not.
would.
Oh my god. New Day would get booed out of the building.
I know, that's why it would be
But
amazing.
speaking of New Day,
Everybody would follow the buzzards.
speaking of New Day, let's talk about them.
No.
They're now heels from what it looks like.
Yeah.
They're taking the Bo Dallas approach.
New Deal.
If they don't clap,
New Day.
they
New
snap.
Deal. New Deal sucks. New Deal sucks. New Deal sucks.
All right, so here's
The way Kofi
the
Kingston does
primetime players.
New Deal sucks.
Yeah.
What is that?
We don't
Go back to this. It sucks.
We don't
Do
clap.
that.
We don't
But-
clap. We either clap
Or we snap.
Why, by the way, why the hell does Luke Harper have to sound like a rip-off version of Martin Luther King?
You mean Big E?
Langston, yeah, whatever the hell.
And he sounded
Whatever
like
the
he
fuck.
also sounded like Steve Urkel too.
Yeah, he went from Martin Luther King to Steve Urkel in like 2.5 seconds. What the hell?
Yo, what was that?
Okay, we're getting off topic.
No, we're not.
All I'm happy is that, alright, you know what?
Let's.
New Day came out, New Day sucks. Lucha Dragons came out, they got a big pop. Kalisto and Sin Cara won. They won the match. They're gonna probably get a tag team title opportunities against Cesaro and Kid, which I'm looking forward to. All right, next.
Primetime players cut a promo
Making fun of the Ascension.
making fun of the Ascension, making fun of
That was great.
New Day.
The only thing I don't
New Day
understand
sucks.
is why is the WWE making fun of themselves with these stories?
They really are. They really are.
I mean,
They
the
take it to
Ascension-
heart sometimes. dude.
Ever since the Ascension lost that match,
They've dropped the ball with them.
they kind of dropped the ball a little bit. I mean, yes, eventually Ascension will get back to their winning ways, I think. But it's going to take a while. It's really going to take a while.
Yeah,
But WWE is making fun of their own storylines. You can't.
it really, yeah, that is obvious.
And,
It's probably who's the new guy that came from Ring of Honor who's a part of the creative team now?
Jimmy Jacobs.
Yeah, Jimmy Jacobs, probably him. I guarantee you it's him.
Maybe.
And
I guarantee you he's the one coming up with this shit.
anyway,
Why would they let him go along with this?
Hey, you know what? Vince likes a good rip, so it wouldn't
Anyway.
surprise me.
Anyhow,
and
let's talk about the. So then Kane was backstage. A bunch of divas come up to kiss up to him, and next week is going to be a battle royal.
Kane's such a pimp. Holy
And
shit.
Kane was
What
not.
the hell?
Like,
Oh my god.
I'm
happened?
sorry, but
I've never seen that many women surrounding him in my life.
why
watching wrestling.
was Natalia there though? Because she's married to Tyson Kidd. That didn't make
Yeah,
any
I
sense.
didn't.
they
not
all
get
want
that
a title shot.
Yeah, but Natalia made no sense.
Didn't they like pull for Naomi since she pinned the champion?
Oh, we didn't talk about
No.
that. Bella
Maybe
Twins.
they have a common enemy on the Bella
Paige.
Twins, maybe.
The Bella Twins versus Naomi and Paige.
And Naomi pinned the Divas champion,
Yeah.
which means Naomi's finally going to get a Divas
Oh my-
championship shot.
no,
I'm actually
no,
happy.
I
about
am not
this.
happy with that because here's the reason why.
Oh, I guess.
No one knows her aside from Jimmy or Jey Uso's wife.
I don't care.
And-
You know why I don't care? She can wrestle better than the
No,
damn Usos.
okay,
Okay? She can
I will
wrestle
agree
than any
with-
diva
okay.
on their
Oh my
roster.
I will.
She
agree.
deserves that shot.
No, she does
Yes,
not.
she does.
No, she
No,
does
she
not.
can't.
She
because
deserved that shot
all
like
she
a year
does-
and a half ago.
All she does.
Yeah, and then she got
is
injured.
funk-
If she didn't get that
No.
damn eye injury, she would have gotten
Honestly,
it.
this is all she does. Funk is on a roll.
She needs to get rid of
I'm
that.
Okay.
gimmick. She needs to
getting
get rid of
tired of hearing Funk is on a roll.
Okay, they'll change the
Brodus
song.
Clay is in TNA.
that.
Get rid of the song. Get
Okay.
rid of Somebody Call Your Mama.
How about this? Bring back Ernest the Cat Miller, then you can keep the song and then change Naomi's theme to something else. There you go, magic.
Yeah.
I just solved the problem.
Okay.
I'm magic. I have magic powers. Do you feel stupid yet, creative?
Yeah.
Hey, except for Jimmy. You feel stupid
You
yet?
have fat magic powers.
Stupid.
You also have fat magic powers too.
Fried chicken.
Stupid.
I eat my fried chicken with Anna on top of it.
Oh my gosh.
I fucking can't.
Okay. Oh, lovely.
He's choking on his own.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk.
Continue.
So yeah, the battle royal. Naomi's obviously gonna win the battle.
No.
Yep.
Natalia is my pick to win.
Nope.
It's Naomi.
Naomi has already. No.
Naomi.
Naomi has already.
Naomi.
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 No.
Naomi.
Natalia.
Naomi.
Natalia.
Naomi.
Natalia.
Naomi.
Queen of Hearts.
No,
Naomi.
wait. Hold on. It's like rabbit season, doesn't season. Naomi.
Natalia.
Naomi. Naomi.
Naomi.
Natalia. Shit.
Watch Natalia win now.
Oh my god.
I would let, and then they say, and then what? I could totally. What if the commentator?
No, I picked Cameron. Oh god, help us all.
No, watch the commentator
Oh
say-
god, Eva Marie. No.
I don't think she can.
No.
I don't think
she wasn't ready.
Summer Rae.
I don't think she can.
Summer
wrestle.
Rae.
So she wasn't ready. Okay.
All right,
Let's just go.
Natalia.
Naomi.
what do we
Anyway,
talk-
let's
Naomi.
Natalia.
Naomi.
Naomi.
Natalmi. Naomi Tal.
Okay.
Nutella.
Let's talk about the. Wait, Natalia.
Nutella.
I'm surrounded by freaking idiots.
You brought this up. You brought it up.
Let's just move on from this subject. Let's go. Alright.
Wait, was there anything else happen?
No, I don't know. Probably,
The main event, but anything before the main event?
No.
not really.
All right,
Main event was
Randy Orton, Ryback.
good main event. The Authority came out. Ryback and
Roman Reigns dived and the Big Show fell and he didn't even hit the Big
Ryback
Show.
and Randy
I
took
thought that
Still
was-
has a sick.
Ryback
backbone.
and
I don't
Randy
care.
took
I know,
But yeah,
Ryback and Randy took care of the Authority, and
Randy Orton hit the
Out of
RKO
nowhere,
on Ryback.
and
Rollins
1, 2,
laid him out
3.
with the curve stomp. What'd you think of the match?
bravo.
yeah, it was actually. I'm not gonna say for a 5 moves of doom match. Which, let's be honest, this is what this
I thought it was rushed.
It was a rushed match with a 5 moves of doom mentality.
All right.
Yeah.
Every guy did their moves of doom. Roman Reigns did his moves of doom.
243.
Ryback did his moves of doom. Randy
Yeah.
Orton did his moves of doom. It was for it being a moves of doom match.
It was
It
good.
was good.
I think
Roll it
if
up.
you had, we forgot to talk about
Another
Miz,
fruit roll up. Shut up.
Damien Mizdow versus
Here's the quarter. Do you want
Damien
it?
Miz.
Yes.
Damien Miz.
Dick, what? What?
What?
Did you just ask? I'm not a prostitute. Why did you ask me that? That's not even a quarter. That was a fucking nickel. You trying to shit me? Oh, it is a quarter. I thought it was a nickel.
It's not prostitution because we're filming it.
What the fuck? You're saying this is turned into a porno. I'm scared. I'm scared, man. Okay. Let's just continue. No, shut up, Melvinus. Let's continue. Just move off from this
Mizdow versus Miz.
nightmare.
We forgot to talk about Damien Mizdow versus the.
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, Damien Mizdow versus Miz, which...
Very good match. I'm trying to think.
Miz won by holding the tights. I think the long
Miz
guy
won
won.
Yeah,
by
so
holding the
they're
tights.
going to have another match at Extreme Rules. Great build-up. I didn't expect that. I thought they were just going to
Neither
do a
did
one
I.
and done.
I
honestly.
thought that Sandow would win, but here's
Mizdow.
what I think will
Mizdow.
happen. At the pay-per-view,
Mizdow.
after this,
It's Mizdow.
whatever. After this pay-per-view, I think Mizdow
Thank you.
will go back to his Sandow.
I think he's gonna keep the shit though, and then he's gonna be as Damien
obviously-
Sandow, and I think he's gonna be like following the exact.
Hopefully they don't
Of Triple
drop the.
H,
Hopefully
yeah.
they don't drop the ball with him.
I don't think they can, honestly. This-
I do, and
They
the
would
reason
have-
why I do is because it's creative.
Yeah.
Creative. Don't let me down again.
Creative. You already ruined his enjoyment of watching Raw
Shut up.
once.
I really did.
Here's
and
the
we'll
tickle.
get get to that in a different video.
Shut up. Here's a dickle.
Oh
Dickle?
my gosh. A dickle?
Dickle? Did you
What
say you meant you said it sounded like you're saying dick hole.
Yeah.
You meant to say nickel?
No, he didn't mean to say it. I think he meant.
I think you meant dick hole. So a nickel is now a dick hole, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be on t-shirts coming very soon. Massasoit,
And then Massasoit will be like, "Why are you selling these T-shirts on our property?" And then we'll get kicked off the property.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go over like a wet fart in church.
Something in church.
Wet fart in church. Anyway,
Dude, they sucks. They really
overall,
suck.
what do you think? What did you think of Law?
I thought it was amazing.
I thought
I thought
it was average.
I
Yeah,
thought it
average.
could be better, but all in all, I was happy with the matches.
Yeah, I did. Let's put it this way. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse. I'll give it a.
I mean, I
6 out
think
of
when
10.
the authority is in charge and when they're there, they have better matches. But when it's up to Kane
And it's
in
up
the
to
matches,
promos of the authority, though, they're the same. Except for Rollins. Rollins is the only one that's different with
Yeah.
promos.
You know what
It's the same
You know what I
every
just
week.
thought of? You know what I?
We are the authority.
Okay.
We have
Hey.
power.
The authority always wins.
The authority always wins.
I always do what is best for business.
It's the same shit.
Now get
Um,
out of my
Seth
office
Rollins at least takes
While I-
jabs at people.
while I prepare
You know what I just
for
thought of?
my
though?
match against my wife.
You know what? That's probably, that match probably happened on Raw. We just didn't see that match.
Yo,
Because I am the Terminator.
I am the Dominator.
What do you
Wow, the King of Kings, the Nightmare, the Sledgehammer Master.
You know what?
Wow,
You know
the
what? I,
game.
do you know what?
Get
I
to the
just,
chapel.
do you know what I just thought of though?
It's time to play the game.
And I
It's
will
all about the game, and now you play it.
break you.
It's all about control, and I can't stop masturbating with my sledgehammer.
You cannot say
Oh.
that.
Wow.
You cannot say that on air.
We've been saying a lot of worse stuff on it.
We've been a lot worse. Yeah, he's right.
Oh my
Um,
God.
But
no, the first
you know what I just thought of
episode
though?
was just your girlfriend and her knockers. That is not bad. That is not bad.
We need to show your girlfriend this video and
Oh
see
my
what she
God.
says.
Hey,
Anyhow,
Yeah, so
you know what I just
6
thought
out
of?
of 10 in my view.
You know what I just thought of though?
Okay,
What about your rating?
9 out of 8.
What?
8 out of
What?
9.
No, it's
wait.
a scale from 1 to
8
10.
out of 9.
No,
Scale from 1 to 10.
Fine, 9.
9 out of 10.
The way you said that sounded like Hitler so bad. 9!
It totally did.
9.
Oh, man.
If you
Anyhow.
like New Hope, Empire Strikes Back.
Oh my God.
This guy's gonna
Stop combining World War II with Star Wars.
He's gonna
Shut up.
He's gonna be the next Adolf Hitler.
In Revenge of the Sith.
Little baby.
You will not like
You
what will happen at Extreme Rules. I want the New Day gone.
Yes.
What is it?
Yo, Hitler's like, I want the New Day gone.
Out of power.
Wait, no. Hold on. Here we go. I want the New Day gone. They suck. They're black.
We're gonna put him in concentration
Get them out of
camps.
here.
Concentration camps.
This show has gone to hell. Any Jews and blacks out there, I apologize for the offense. Especially Draven. Draven, we love you, buddy. You're the black back gorilla of love.
But you're not,
Black-
Raven. We're not.
Black
I want
back
everyone to
gorilla.
understand. We're not trashing any Jews.
You are the black.
We are
guys.
joking.
Yeah,
We
but
were
we're
joking.
we're
Half of us,
trashing.
maybe.
We're trashing the New Day.
I think we might be disturbing the class.
Why did someone just peek in?
Someone's just like, what the fuck is that? Who's screaming? We're saying Jew jokes over there.
9.
We're sorry. If anybody watches this video next door, we are sorry.
I am German, so I can get away with it.
Of course.
Okay.
No, you couldn't.
But you
you're
realize-
German, and that basically you're saying, hey, I support the Nazi regime.
No,
By the way,
because you're making fun of.
I'm also Scotland.
Do you realize that if he became the next Adolf Hitler,
Oh
I think
my
you and I would be going to concentration camps?
You're not Jewish, are you?
Yeah, but I think he also took people that had like ADHD and all that. So we would.
I would be going too then.
Yeah, but you would. Yeah, but there was rumors that Hitler himself was Jewish himself.
I'm not Jewish.
So you're
but
gonna.
I have ADHD.
Yeah, but you would be the one. So you're gonna send yourself to a concentration
No,
camp.
I would not send myself to. I
You
would
said it'd be-
No, I would infiltrate. Actually, no, I'm not saying that on air.
No, let's
Alright.
just move on before this goes to any more hell than we already are in.
Okay.
9.
No, move on.
New day.
Let me-
Need to go.
All right, we get it.
No, not for me. My
And
thoughts
what
on
is
war.
this our truth? With the what's up and the scared of letters.
And
Be
spiders.
gone.
And spiders.
Gun!
Anyhow,
9!
my thoughts on Raw.
Yeah,
I thought it was. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a pretty enjoyable show.
So,
wanna- if
7.5
I-
out of 10 overall combined rating, I think.
All right, now James can speak about the article.
Oh, yeah, wanna talk about that?
We're gonna talk about the Jericho podcast, I think.
So, if
yeah.
you guys didn't see this podcast, you can watch it on the network.
For only
$9.99. But if you're a new subscriber, you get it for free this month.
I forgot.
Okay.
It's another
Hey.
free month because they're dead in the water with subscribers.
All right,
But
you gotta talk about this fast because I gotta head out.
Okay.
what do you think of the podcast? What do you? I don't know how we're gonna do this because I've never.
It was just enjoyable to see. I don't know. It just seems like something that all of us would do. It was just a cool sit down.
Yeah, what
shoot
we're doing
the
right.
shit,
Pretty
talk
much
about
right.
wrestling.
That's pretty much what we're
That's all
doing
it
right
was,
now.
and it was really cool
Yeah.
to see that. You don't see that on a lot of podcasts much.
No, especially
You
I
see
think that's what
rant-
made this.
You see rants. You see.
Yeah.
You see
I,
trash. You see. What's the controversy about the
The
CM
pie
Punk
eating.
issue, or what's the controversy? Do you think Vince is still in touch?
yeah.
And I mean, yes, some of those questions were asked, but it was like in a very lighthearted manner.
Do you think
Yeah.
It wasn't
CM
intense.
Punk will go to?
You didn't.
TNA,
You
or-
weren't. Yeah, you weren't mad at anybody in the end. You
I'm
weren't mad at Vince. You weren't mad at Hunter. You weren't mad at Cena.
You weren't even mad at each
Jericho.
other, 'cause,
Nobody was mad.
Because Stone Cold Steve Austin, after he was done with Vince McMahon, it seemed like he was pissed off at Vince McMahon when he was done.
Yeah.
Well, he's stone cold.
We'll yeah.
No,
we'll
but
get
he
to-
was pissed.
We'll get to that eventually.
Anyhow,
it'll probably be when
didn't-
after he leaves. I mean,
Was there
we're gonna have to
anything
talk
that you
about the
found
article.
out in this podcast that you either did not know or found interesting?
The fact that I mean, I knew Vince didn't think he was ready. I didn't think it was that bad when he was a rookie.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was I the only one surprised by that? Like legitimately, from what Cena said in his perspective, Vince thought he sucked when he first came in. And like I thought what was funny is
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I
I
thought
want to say bye.
Bye, buddies.
okay, bye. Or
9.
before you go, check out
And
check out that podcast when you
the
get a chance.
WWE network is only $9.99. 9.
Yeah. By the way, I have to talk to you. I want to see if we can try to do the show early.
Sig Heil.
Shut up.
Anyhow.
Go.
All right, now you got.
Go away, Hitler. Go away.
Green
Hitler.
Day is not Hitler. And Green Day said it in a song.
Go. Come on. Bye.
Oh, bye.
Now we can scooch over.
Here. Combine all the
You
chairs.
guys don't make out with each other.
No,
my
we
God.
won't.
We're
Ow. I have bars at my ears.
Oh, James, if you do, I will tell Anna.
It's
I'm not going to. I think we're going to be fine.
yeah.
Okay.
This ain't no circle jerk, okay?
Cue the stripper music.
Go, dude. Just go. Yeah.
Go.
Alright. Now we can.
No,
Oh,
I'm kidding. He's alright. Hi. We got an empty chair. Say
Yeah.
hi to the Mr. Invisible.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
he's our friend. He's our good, faithful companion.
I have my knee on him. Moving on.
You said that so seductively. I have my knee on him. What the hell?
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
So yeah, what you were talking about John Cena's rookie year?
Yeah, so yeah, when John Cena was talking about his rookie year, I didn't expect it that it was that bad backstage with him with Vince and his appearance and everything. I thought that it would be the room lights are shut off now. Maybe we scared everybody off.
I think the class is over, but yeah, that's probably it too.
But no, we just watching it. I mean, I didn't expect it was going to be that bad for him. You know, I thought that he wasn't liked, but I knew he would had something to him that Vince would be like, oh yeah, well he still has the build, but
because he even talked
he
about
really did not like him when he first came in, according to Jericho and Cena. But later on,
because originally in the Vengeance match they had, Jericho was supposed to win, but Jericho was like, let's give this guy a chance, and then Jericho got drafted to Raw, and then Cena kind of went down to the Velocity show, which was like the dog matches of SmackDown or whatever.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he lost to some.
And then he would win against Rikishi, and that started his World Life persona.
Yeah, because
I did not expect the origination of that gimmick. I mean, I knew he used to do it in college. I knew that, but I never knew that he went in a whole circle of legends, practical legends in the business, rapping.
Yeah.
Like Mysterio, Eddie, Chavo,
like
Rikishi.
He said
Rikishi was in that little.
Yeah. One of the writers was in there, so they
one of the writers was in there, and then and John Cena apparently bested all of them. And
John Cena
like,
said,
why don't you do this on TV?
Yeah. And then John Cena even talked about with the new wrestlers how they want to.
That explains why Ray and Cena have been able to get along for so many years. I did not.
Oh, Ray.
Yeah, him and Ray. Like that explains a lot. Because I remember when he did his little shoot on Mysterio when they were gonna have a match on SmackDown, and he just took it with a grain of salt when he was insulting him because he thought it was hilarious. So it was just it was a really funny.
And they even talked about when John Cena first came to the WWE, he was totally tight with Funaki.
Funaki and Tajiri,
the Basham brothers,
and the Basham brothers, and Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah.
Ultimo Dragon of all people, one of the greatest legends in the business. He was in the back of a minivan.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And they went out for Burger King, and I think one of them. One.
What was it? Funaki was like a Burger King nut.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Funaki's like, we need to go to BK.
Yeah.
We got to get the Whopper.
Yeah, and he didn't know how to say Whopper, and then someone finally said it in English, and they were like,
how did he say Whopper? I wonder.
Yeah. And then they talked about that one night when Cena and Jericho went out drinking, and then Jericho was in bed, and Cena was listening to
that was great. You can totally see him doing that too. Okay, because there's one thing I like about Cena.
And even
it was the 5 questions with the champ, and I'm almost positive he mentioned that on there once. So it was good to hear that again. John.
What, the champ?
John could be a fun guy.
Yeah.
When you get to know him, and
they talked about this.
Yeah, they talked about this.
And
what did it mean? It's something with him and Cole and
some other guy.
Or Tom Phillips, I think, was the other guy.
No, it was Michael Cole, but I don't know who the other guy was. But
somebody on the talent relations guy, the nominated talent relations guy. It was the 3 of them.
Yeah.
For some reason, had a talent relations.
And then they just made it some good.
and it was just a goofy thing with them. We were losers. We were the losers. This is what that meant. We were the losers.
Then he talked about how.
And then it meant for hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Yeah.
And that he started out as a gag, and now it turned into a huge thing. So.
And then.
Pretty good.
John Cena had he talked about how he had that dog match in OVW with this guy. I forget his name, but. He said that they stunk the joint out, and he saw William Regal, who said he's someone that he looked up to, and asked him any of advice, and he said to stop changing up his wing gear and all that. You don't remember that?
Oh yeah, because he thought that if I only get boots, I should look completely perfect.
And then he just went and changed up his wing gear, and he said he talked about the heel turn, why he won't turn heel, because of the kids won't believe, because if he goes to these Make-A-Wish things, they're not gonna
I
believe in
mean,
him.
I gotta kind of contradict myself from my Cena hatred now because I don't like the character at all, and I don't like the way he carries. I didn't like the way he carries himself, but then when I found out about this, um, this was only a thought when this first was originally brought up to a plate.
Yeah, they did say
And
it, yeah.
he went from what he says, and according to him, he had entrance music ready.
Yep.
He had new T-shirt designs ready.
Yep. And this was but he was supposed to be the heel.
I mean, I could imagine him saying "Rise Against Hate." Like that had to have been a T-shirt that he created.
I think because that was when the Rise Above Hate T-shirt.
Yeah, because it was about because it was right at the time where him and Rocky were having a feud.
Yeah.
That's where they thought that it was the perfect time for him to go heel.
It would have been great too. Like
I thought honestly, I mean,
there were points I did think he was going to turn heel with.
I think I'm glad they didn't because I like Cena's point in the scenario that you also have to think of the kids.
Yeah.
As much as people don't like the kids, some of them think they're spoiled or whatever. The hero always comes out on top, whatever. But I think that he's right on the fact that you need to have that hero.
Yeah.
You gotta always have that hero.
He's that Hulk Hogan of the 80s.
And until there's another one waiting in line,
yeah.
They're never going to turn him heel. They never will. And it's a toss-up in the air right now.
And he even said that...
And everybody's saying it would have been a Roman Reigns. No, it never would have been a Roman Reigns with the way they booked it. Okay? Yeah. If they had booked it right, which I blame this entirely on creative, Roman probably would have been the next guy. If they had booked the Royal Rumble where he was with the final 8 guys being Ambrose, Cesaro, Barrett, Bubba Ray, Bray Wyatt, Cesaro. Did I say Barrett?
Yep.
Daniel Bryan then, and did I say Dean Ambrose yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
so,
8. Look at your fingers you have.
Oh, that is 8.
Okay. Maybe the thumb's confusing you. Maybe you should go with like that. And then... Okay.
We're like really trying here. Okay. So yeah, Ambrose, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler. There we go. There's my other guy I'm thinking of. Bray Wyatt, Bad News Barrett, Cesaro. Bubba Ray and Bray Wyatt. Did I mention Bray Wyatt already?
No,
I don't know. You get the point. If it was like them all on the 8 guys, and you wanted to eliminate Big Show, I think it should have been like 3 guys eliminate him. Like okay, like two strong guys to make Roman look strong enough. You know what I mean? Like I could have seen Cesaro and him eliminating the Big Show. And the reason why I'm doing this whole scenario is because you'll see why I think this would have worked for Reigns and would have gotten him over. You had Dean Ambrose, and then you would have your final 7 or whatever. You got your Bubba Ray, you got all these other guys, and everybody's hyped. And then they eliminate Bubba Ray because he had his time, he had his long amount of time in there or whatever. If they had inverted the Royal Rumble, which is another thing, 90% of that were to be inverted, and he comes out like way before the other guys. At number 22 or something like that. Or no, like maybe at number 20. And then, you have Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose going at it. You got all this stuff going on. You got Roman Reigns and Cesaro. You got Daniel Bryan and Ziggler. And,
oh, yeah.
And then you got, Bad News Barrett. He's just kind of standing there. And then Barrett's trying to hit them all with bull hammers and creating like some 6 spots. And then Reigns avoids a bull hammer, hits him with the Superman punch, then goes and throws him out. And then when he throws him out, then all of a sudden, Dean Ambrose is hitting him with the clothesline where he springs off the ropes after he got hit by an uppercut by Cesaro or something. And then he goes, hits Roman Reigns. He's about to get eliminated. He does a little Shawn Michaels routine because I've seen him do it before. And then all of a sudden, Cesaro is trying to get the thing going right, and Cesaro's the next to get eliminated, and then you got Barrett and Cesaro eliminated now, and then you got your final 5, which is being Bray Wyatt, Ziggler, Bryan, Ambrose, Reigns, and then you have Bray Wyatt get eliminated by Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose, since they all have had beef with him in the past. So there you go. You get rid of Bryan, and then there's Ziggler, who capitalizes on an opportunity. He hits a zigzag on Ambrose to eliminate him. And then you have your three top right there. You got Reigns, you got Ziggler, you got Bryan. Bryan gets eliminated. Ziggler gets eliminated, but by Reigns on both accounts. But he literally has to put up a strong fight and then look strong by picking him up somehow. Cena formation, like with a Samoan drop or something.
Yeah.
Like a fall away Samoan drop on the top to hit him with that and then get ready for the spear and then try to eliminate him. And Daniel Bryan gets back up. He tries to hit him with a kick and then he hits him with the running knee and then he tries to hit him with the running knee and then Roman Reigns throws Bryan out and then he wins the match.
Oh, yeah.
And then you could still have your little Rusev segment in the end where Rusev is coming out, and then Rusev is about to eliminate him, and then Roman Reigns turns the tide, and then hits the spear out of the ring to eliminate him when he's like hanging off of the apron. And then there you go. You made Roman look strong. You put over your best talent. Nobody's pissed. There you go. Reigns would have never gotten booed out of the building at Royal Rumble up to WrestleMania.
The only reason I could see them getting pissed is they could say, well, Roman Reigns took away Daniel Bryan's opportunity to become main event WrestleMania because everyone loves Daniel Bryan. They always try to.
But you could have still had the match at Fastlane. Then it would have been proper build-up. And then nobody would complain about him becoming a Grand Slam champion to win the IC championship at the ladder match. Roman Reigns would have never gotten booed out of the building. You still could have had the same finish because I still think it should have happened, by the way. I don't think Reigns should have won the title per se. But Reigns would have gotten over as the next possible top star, John Cena level, because people wouldn't have minded. And it's not shoving him down your throats. Like, this is the only guy they care about. It shows that you care about the other talent that are there.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you had to do. That's why I'm so baffled at creative, because
I know
that didn't take. How long did that take me? That didn't even take me like 5 minutes to explain.
No,
like how do they have months upon months upon months upon months to schedule their biggest event of the year to try and put over the next John Cena and not be able to succeed with that?
Oh yeah,
and have him get a worse reaction than Cena does.
Yeah.
You like, do people see, I hope people see my point, because that's all you would have had to do. And Reigns probably still wouldn't have been ready for the shot. But still, you could have done that same ending and not book it an hour before the main event was supposed to happen, which we will get to again in a minute.
I think people say regardless too, Roman Reigns missed a lot of 3 months of action. That kind of hurt his momentum. Like, even if they
well, yeah, but that's how you build the that's how you build the momentum back. I also would have completely got rid of those godforsaken promos that Vince had him say. Or somebody had him say. I don't know. Maybe it was Kevin Dunn or somebody. Like,
talking about Jack and the Beanstalk.
God. That was awful.
Yeah.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Maybe not having feud with the Big Show because...
Yeah, that didn't make sense at all. And then he fought Big Show again and then brought back worse times. I'm like, no.
Like, he should have feuded with, like, somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Kane and Big Show should have even been the Final Four.
No.
Stupid.
I mean, the fans...
That's why fans crapped it. And they needed to keep voting their emotions so they chose Roman Reigns.
And then they have The Rock come out, and then they have to make up some BS answer why they have to have...
Yeah, by the way, and how does that make him look strong again? How does that make Reigns look strong? The Rock's cousin, or no, Roman's cousin has to come out and save his ass. And he couldn't even get him over because you booked the Rumble god-awful. Legit. Like, that's all it is to it. In the end, it's not to blame Reigns. It's not to blame... It's to blame the freaking creative team. That I hope now gets changed with Jimmy Jacobs there. Because the way everything was booked to the Royal Rumble all the way up to WrestleMania was piss poor.
Oh, yeah.
It was. I mean, you could look at the last Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania.
Oh, my gosh.
That was awful.
The tug of war with the
title. I mean, how is that supposed to get Reigns over? It doesn't get anybody over. Just how, like, I expect a UFC guy to not have a tug of war with a goddamn trinket. I expect him to knock him the fuck out because it's his trinket. Like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, tug of war. We'll go with this. This ending looks good.
Like, if
What
you,
is that? That was completely rushed, and you
What?
know it.
One question I have is, if you were part of creative and everyone's talking about how they have this idea, what would you be saying to these people?
I would be like, who had alcohol when they came in here today and got drunk? Who smoked weed and got high? Because this idea is terrible. I like the beginning of it. That could be a beginning of an idea, but you have to follow it up with something, okay? You can't just end it with a tug of war. That is the worst way. That's probably one of the worst endings in Monday Night Raw history. That ending. Other than the last week, the week before that week, that had a phenomenal ending, but that one was, I don't know. You're not leaving your fans with being looking forward to WrestleMania. You're looking at You're leaving the consumer look at this pay-per-view and go, ugh.
And they had people like Snoop Dogg and the other guy, that commentator guy that came in, coming out with on the last show before Mania, like.
Yeah, like really.
Like this show's like either like they were like, oh, we don't give a crap, we're just gonna sell Mania now or something.
Yeah, basically. You know what I mean? Like it was just.
But back to the podcast. I don't know.
Podcast.
But yeah,
this will tie into what I'm talking about now, because the article that
Pull
I
it up.
sent to Owen, if you can pull it up, it's
You want me to read it?
yeah, if you can. This is about
can
the
read,
Roman.
dude.
Yeah, it's about the Roman Reigns situation that happened.
It's called Roman Reigns.
backstage with
Yeah.
Seth Rollins was told to cash in at the very last possible minute, right when the Ronda Rousey Rock segment was going
Oh
on.
yeah, you didn't get to talk about that because when want to talk about what do you think about the last minute planning with the main event?
I did talk about that briefly,
But
on
then
the last one.
Oh, you did?
And I think I covered enough.
Okay. So
So-
this is what the article says. It's called. Should I leave this in the description box so people can like click on it or something?
Yes, please.
So right now you can click on the article so you can follow along with me on how to read this thing. It's called Roman Reigns' family wanted him to quit WWE over WrestleMania loss. And it was posted on April 7th, 2015 by Stephen Carter. I'm not going to say in where.
Stephen
So-
Carter? Stephen...
No, wait, Stephen I don't know what that. I don't know what that. I can't read. His
You mean
last name.
Steve Carino?
No, I can't.
Or Carrier?
Carrier,
Steve
Carrier. I can't read that word.
That's fine.
Okay.
Just continue.
They'll be. I'm not a good reader. All right. So then it says regarding the family of Roman Reigns being upset at WrestleMania 31 over plans changing with the WWE World Heavyweight title, Reigns' father Sika was said to be furious, and while his uncle Arthur was not happy, he was not as mad as Sika. While some in the family reported wanted Reigns to quit WWE over the loss, Reigns himself took the loss well. And then that's all it says.
Oh, I thought that was
Yeah, that's all
more
it says.
on that.
No, that's all it says.
Okay, so I guess I'll kind of explain this more in detail on my opinions on this whole secret thing. Look, I said this before. It's a different time in business now, I think, where you have to treat your employees and the employees' family like they're human beings. And I get that you want to keep the kayfabe alive, but in some certain instances, I don't think it's the way to go as a calculated risk. I think there are calculated risks you can take. This is not one of them. You can't have Roman Reigns stink for an entire, I would say about an entire month.
I would say probably more. Probably since Lesnar won the title at SummerSlam.
Probably, yeah. You know what? You're probably right on that. You can't have something like that go on for a month. Having that in your mindset, thinking, I'm going to be WWE champion. I'm finally going to be the top guy. This has been my dream. And invite his entire family. Now, if it were any other family that wasn't a part of wrestling, it'd be a different story. But just the simple fact that you pissed off a dynasty of wrestling is not good for business. I don't care what you say. You can't piss something like that. You can't piss people like that off because you're pushing this entire dynasty to the moon. Look at the people that you have on there. You got The Rock.
And if you want to
You
know
got
who else is
Uso.
on it,
You got
check
The
out the Hall
Rock.
of Fame.
Yeah.
Finch.
You got The Rock. You got the Usos right now. You got Rusev, who's part of that lineage.
Which I don't know.
Who is a Bulgarian, but he's still a Samoan, believe it or not. He's part Samoan. He's related to Samoan
I was
family.
saying that.
You got freaking, what is it, Naomi, who's now part of the Samoan heritage because she's married to an Uso. You got a lot of people, including Tamina, even though you're not pushing her.
Yeah, because
you got those guys. You got an entire family in there. It's bigger than the Hart family. Like, who do you have left in the Hart family? It's Tyson Kidd. And Bret Hart, like, once in a blue moon.
Natalia, too.
And Natalia, too. I forgot about Natalia. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Tyson Kidd, Natalia,
sorry.
and Bret Hart. You got, like, 3 guys. Like, the Samoan heritage has, like, 8 guys.
Yeah.
/ girls in there. You could have risked all of them being gone. All of them being gone.
Yeah.
Then what the hell do you do with your tag team division? You lost one of your top tag teams.
Which they kind of lost right now.
You lost. You would have lost if you would have gone through with it. Your biggest star to come back in The Rock. He would have gone back to Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
You could have pissed off a lot of people. You can't do something like that with the dynasty.
A lot of them. Like,
if it were any other family, like say if it was Daniel Bryan's family, wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because those people aren't involved with wrestling, but the heritage is different. You want to push these people, and you can't push these people when there's a legal lawsuit that says I want these guys out. I don't. And say if suit is what is it? What is his name? Sika was to manage the entire family, and he were to say I'm pulling them out. What the hell do you do?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? He could have found like a legal lawsuit and won the case, and then you would have had no heritage in the Samoan. They'd probably be in TNA or Ring of Honor or New Japan or somewhere else, or a Samoan Wrestling Federation. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't be there anymore.
Yeah.
You risked a hell of a lot, and you could have lost a lot of big stars in the process. I mean, God's sakes, you need to lose The Rock too. You already lost Punk for the same treatment.
Yeah.
That similar treatment. You already lost Kurt Angle. You lost Bret Hart for 4 years. You know, and
you lost a lot of wrestlers.
You can't
Hogan.
do this shit anymore. In a way, I've made that point. I don't want to keep repeating myself every episode. I feel like a broken record, but it's time to find a balance between treating it like a business and treating your employees that work in business like humans. You have to find a line. Because if you don't find a line, you're going to piss the wrong people off, and it's going to affect negatively on your business, and you don't want to have that. It's a simple thing. It's a simple thing. The least you could do is let Reigns know like 2 days before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, he could have still said,
Another thing I
"Hey,
have a problem
still
with.
come." Because they wouldn't have been nearly as pissed. I guarantee you if they didn't let them know at last minute.
Well, another thing I'm pissed about is this is WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year, and you're making last-minute changes during the show.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe they had the plans in for months and they didn't tell Reigns. Maybe they didn't.
I have a feeling they didn't.
Which I don't know. I don't know what to lean on. But either way, the participants in the match should have known the ending.
Yeah. I mean, Brock
For
Lesnar.
God's sakes, to the participants in the match.
I mean, Brock Lesnar.
I get it. I get it. It's a business, right? Okay, I get that. You can't say what your stockholds are because somebody might hack into. I get that. But this is wrestling. You're revealing a finish to a participant who's in the finish. You're not revealing it to a stockholder. You're not revealing it to an employee. You're not revealing it to the talent relations guy. You're not revealing it to Michael Gold. You're not revealing it to the entire freaking roster. You're revealing it to one guy, or how many other participants are in the match.
Yeah, Reigns, Lesnar, maybe Paul Heyman. I don't know if he be or not.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, he wouldn't be in it because he's a manager. That's
Yeah,
all you gotta do. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know how hard that was. Why did you have to go through all this trouble? Why? You wanted drama? Like, nobody wants drama in the workplace. I hate
Yeah.
I don't even work. I don't even have a job, and I know my mom from experience. She hates drama in the workplace.
No one likes drama.
No one likes drama in the workplace.
They just want to get in.
I actually, hell, I'll even consider it work. I want WYW, Weymouth Youth Wrestling. I was dealing with drama every freaking week, and I had to take a break from it. The house shows that we were doing every week were getting so clusterfucked, and were filled with drama every week almost, that it was just like, what's the point of me doing it?
Yeah.
Nobody likes drama in the workplace. It's that simple.
They just want to get in there, get the work done, be out.
And be a good employee. Be a stellar employee from it. That's all they come there to do.
Maybe get promoted up when you get the chance to get promoted up.
Exactly.
Raises, all that.
It's really not that hard. You know, and I don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, with wrestling, it should be the easiest business.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to stuff like that, yet they make it so complicated, and I
don't know.
I don't understand the reason for it.
Yeah. Like I said, we probably said this since we started these shows, which hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
They should just bring us into creative, and we probably work for cheaper and give them better.
I will work for no pay. As long as I leave that place better than the way I left it.
What, you're going to continue to ask me for money?
Probably.
Hey,
No, listen. No, legit. I will take no pay. If you guys just have me go in there for free, and I leave that place better than I did walking into it when I retire from doing that stuff, I'm perfectly happy with that.
Me, you, Raven, Ori, a couple of my friends.
Like, legit, wrestling fans. I'm talking about wrestling fans, not just those people too. I run a talk show, GWS. I think people know what that is if you're watching this. If you know what I've done here in the college, who watched this from the college. I mean, Chris Dodd could write a good script. Mark Perry can run a good script. Dave Foley can run a good script. I've ran into numerous others. I've ran into Draven. I've ran into Owen. I ran into Ori. I ran into a bunch of different people. And the difference is we have a diverse dynamic that when we just talked about it, that if we wanted to, we probably could be a creative team for a wrestling promotion, of any wrestling promotion. And we would like to do it for the WWE, no problem. We will. I guarantee you some people will take pay, but I guarantee you a lot of us will take it for cheap.
Yeah.
If not for free. I will take it for free.
Yeah. I don't think we can save TNA. I think it's too late to save it.
Oh, TNA is you're beating a dead horse with TNA.
Because I don't even think our ideas would even get incorporated because they tape the show so far in advance nowadays.
I don't even have an idea to save them. I had an idea to save them years ago. Again, this was back when they were down in the dumps of how do you say it? With TNA, it was like 2000, like mid 2010. I knew they were sinking, and it was sinking fast because of the way that creative was running. And I was like, they can't have this. They cannot have this if they want to have a future. And now look at the roster you got. I mean,
very limited.
Very limited, but there's still some really good guys in there. I mean, you managed to get Drew Galloway.
Yeah.
You managed to get the Wolves.
But they're injured now.
One of them is, but still, you managed to get the Wolves. You still have James Storm, thank God.
Bobby.
You have Austin Aries. You got Bobby Roode. You got Kurt Angle.
He's not that bad.
Somehow, by the grace of God, you still have Kurt Angle.
If he had been able to come with a contract deal with Vince, he would definitely.
Oh, if he would have come with a contract with Vince and then Austin Aries would have get released soon after, I mean, TNA would have been dead.
Yeah.
Those are the last two big stars, biggest stars in that company. Even though Austin Aries has been used to shit, but he's a TNA landmark.
But Bobby Roode though, he's the big star of that company.
He's only the big star because of his work, but he's not nearly on the level nationally as Kurt Angle is. And Austin Aries has also traveled all over the world. I mean, Bobby Roode has only competed, I think, in Canada.
Yeah.
And TNA. I think, that's pretty much it. He's really legitimately, he's one of those guys. He's a Randy Orton. It just came naturally to him. He knew what to do in the ring. He knew ring psychology. He knew how to do wrestling holds. He knew how to do dives off the top. He had it all. He knew how to do everything. So,
Abyss, you can't really. Abyss isn't really anything special. He's
Not
like,
anymore.
He's a king. They win Abyss with that whole Joseph Park thing and everything.
Yeah, that was definitely.
I think if you had booked the Aces and Eights storyline properly, maybe that could have saved TNA.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
But,
What do you think the Aces and Eights storyline went on, anyways? Like,
the fact that they had jobbers for the rest of the members. I mean, I did not mind Doc. I didn't mind Ken Anderson. It was the fact that they brought in Garrett. They brought in Wes, who sucked. Let's just call it the way it is. They're not dynasties in the wrestling business. If they're dynasties in the business, you have to be good. They sucked. And what, Nux was in there, and D'Lo Brown, like
Taz.
and Taz, who's the commentary guy. Here's my issue. You had a worked out deal at the time with bringing back the Motor City Machine Guns one more time. And you decided to blow it off and not put them in the Aces and Eights. It made no sense to me because what are they called? They're called the Motor City Machine Guns. Doesn't that sound terrifying?
Yeah.
No? Wouldn't that be a biker club type of name? No, it's just me. It's just me that realized that. No.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that noticed that? No, I guess I'm the only one. You had them. Why didn't you bring them? You were gonna work out a deal with them. Why didn't you bring them in? Why didn't you? And then hell, if not them, then why not LAX? You had Homicide for a short period of time. You could have brought him in.
Yeah, he looks like a guy that would be in that group.
Homicide and Hernandez.
Yeah.
Could have brought them in as LAX. Maybe even Chavo. Incorporate Chavo if you wanted. Somehow, in some way. I mean, or it could have been them and LAX. You have your 5 members in there. You could have had maybe not as Hernandez, but maybe Homicide just to be there.
Yeah.
And then low key, like sooner than later than they got them. And then if you really wanted to pull a swerve, I could have seen Aries.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I don't even know. Like that's what I would have done as the Aces and Eights. That's just the way I would have booked it.
Who would be the leader?
The leader would still be Bully Ray. Bully Ray is the mic talker. He is the one who leads
Bully
that group
Ray
in
and
the mic.
Devon, you can have them.
Bully Ray, oh yeah, and Devon. Devon was fine too, but like the rest of the members sucked. I mean, I think I got like an extra member of the Aces and Eights, but I don't care. I would rather have 9 members that are amazing than 8 members. And hell, I'd even take out Low Key, or I'd take out Aries and just leave Low Key in there. Low Key, Homicide, the Motor City Machine Guns, Ken Anderson, Doc, Devon, and Bully Ray. You got 2 incredible tag teams. You got 1 singles guy who is awesome on the mic. You got another guy who's pretty good on the mic and his partner. You got Ken Anderson, who's also good on the mic and is awesome at working the crowd. You got your bodyguard guy in Doc, who also can talk pretty good on the mic. And then you got your Motor City Machine Guns, who are brutal as heels. And then you got Homicide, or not Homicide, I'm sorry, did I take him out? No, I didn't take him out. Homicide, as it'll.
We have to stop, I think, after we're done with this topic.
Yeah, that's fine. And whatnot, you know, and it's pretty simple, you know what I mean? Like it's not it's not complicated, and it's very diverse, and I feel like they missed out on the opportunity, and they wanted to push new stars when they were nowhere near ready.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they scraped up a developmental territory at its lowest point, is what I'm saying. Like when they scraped up OVW, they were at its lowest point. I mean, they had to put Crimson in there, sake to get any wrestling ability, and they tried to push him to the moon.
Didn't work.
Didn't work, and they got rid of Amazing Run to keep him on payroll. You know, and you wonder why Scott Steiner left. You know what I mean? Like Scott Steiner, yeah, he could be annoying sometimes. The guy doesn't know how to speak on the mic, but the guy's right. The guy's bottom line right. Like Hogan, Bischoff, Russo, Brooke Hogan, they all ruined that company.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they booked that was piss poor. And the talent that they brought in to replace the other guys that were actually good in that organization was piss poor. Had they kept their roster that they had in 2010, where they brought in a bunch of WWE and Ring of Honor guys into the fold and meshed them well with the TNA originals, and then have the roster that they currently have now, they would still to this day competing with WWE had it not been for the shitty booking, had it not been for the shitty signing. They would be on top. WWE, as Draven said it last week, the WWE would actually have to try.
Oh yeah.
But
He even said
it's too late. It's beating a dead horse. This is all a what if now, when in reality it could have happened.
I mean, I bet Vince McMahon, if he could just buy that company right now. I don't know why he hasn't done. Maybe he wants them to suffer. I don't know.
I don't know why. I mean, honestly, I don't know how it would even work. I don't even know what he would want in that company nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of it's difficult.
Like all the papers.
It's difficult to have. I mean, they don't have pay. Yeah, you're right. They don't really have many pay-per-views now. And the sad part is, they were on a roll for a long time up until this point. And I'm sure they could still get some great moments from the other new years of TNA. But, I mean, it's just another company under the belt with very limited footage because TNA had shitty booking in the end.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I think Vince hasn't bought it, which is probably smart on him. Maybe he's like wanting them to improve. So like when they do improve, and maybe he'll buy them out before they become competition, which would probably be a scumbag move and a smart thing to do at the same time. But that's the only reason why I think he hasn't bought it out yet.
Yeah, and then
But I think he's got
the
wishful
WWE
thinking.
doesn't even want any of those stars either. They don't want.
Well, that it seems to have changed because Samoa Joe's gone from TNA,
Yeah.
so they want him. They're
I wonder
bending over back. Triple H is bending over backwards to get him.
on NXT, which I think was a smart move to get him on NXT.
Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, he would have been used to shit. But by the way, with the whole AJ Styles thing, I'm thinking about it now, and I thought he should have debuted on Raw. It would have been hugely popular, but I think about it realistically now, he probably would have gotten over in NXT.
Yeah.
So.
And Dan, you can get good matches with AJ Styles and like Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, and
Dude, we could have seen a dream match there if he would have come to NXT now. We could have seen him and Finn Balor,
oh yeah,
former leaders of the Bullet Club,
him
or former mega stars of the Bullet Club.
and AJ
going at
Styles
it.
versus Hideo Itami
Or AJ Styles. I could see AJ Styles versus Adrian Neville. The spiral tap versus the
Neville.
the Red Arrow.
Yeah, but Adrian Neville isn't in NXT anymore.
Well, yeah, I know. You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
At the time when they could have gotten him.
Tyler Breeze versus AJ Styles, that would be amazing. Okay,
Awesome.
we got.
Oh no, it's fine. It's at 11%. We still got some
Okay.
battery left. So I think we'll wrap it up. Again, we did like a what if in the end.
Yeah.
You know.
Did we end on a negative note or a positive note? You think?
I don't know. I think we ended
neutral.
on a neutral note. I mean, I don't think we ended on a positive or negative. It's
Better than a complete negative.
Yeah, it's better than a complete negative. But like this video, share with your friends, get the word out there about the Massasoit Wrestling Corner discussion, which I now dub as the MWCD.
Yeah.
So definitely get the word out there. I would appreciate if you guys could. It would really help Owen's channel out. It would help, get name recognition out there for all of us involved in this. So definitely try to do whatever you guys can. Hit the share button, subscribe to Owen's channel, where the Massasoit Wrestling Corner is here.
What about your channel?
Subscribe to Weymouth Youth Wrestling. I'll try to get some content up there if I can over the summer. I don't know what the hell is happening yet with that. I'm not making any promises. As far as that pretty much goes, I think we covered everything. Follow Owen on Twitter at Owen the Birdman. Follow me on Twitter at jhebertside95. I don't know what Ori's Twitter is or whatever the fuck.
I don't even know if I don't even think he has one.
Follow him on Facebook, Adam. He needs friends.
As you, and he might, if you're fat, he will call you fat.
No, I will call you fat. I will put you on the fat scale, which I will explain at a different time when we decide to do another funny intro. But
oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, we'll be back to talk about this stuff all again on
Friday.
Friday.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.